They're taking a pure electric signal and sculpting it into something of beauty.
So I'm about to clean my makeup brushes. To those who are wondering why do I have my hood on, you'll find out in a little bit later on in this video. But y'all, I'm coming to the point where I realize I need to keep myself busy. I say that because, I don't know, I just feel myself going to a space where I don't like, or going to a space that's not 100% healthy. To kind of like block that, I have to keep myself busy. And one thing that I'm realizing that I haven't been doing anything. I know you probably say like, oh, we see you, when you vlog, you do. And I joke about my life being boring. But it's like getting to the point. When I say boring, yeah, most of the part I'm like joking, like, yeah, I'm a boring person, haha, or whatever. But basically just coming home, getting off of work, taking a nap, waking up, eating, going back to sleep, it's just not working for me. I just feel like I'm wasting time. And a part of that is because I have like such long-term goals. Like I know where I want to go in the future, but I don't have any short-term goals. So I'm about to start creating those. For example, today my goal is to clean my makeup brushes, twist my hair, paint my nails, and do a face mask. That's my 4 goals for today. And I know you guys probably like, oh, she's being so dramatic, short-term goals, really? But no, like I seriously need this because it's not popping right now. Like I'm 23 years old. Like I don't want to come home and take a nap every day. Like it's nothing wrong with me. I don't have any physical disabilities where I have to, lay in my bed all evening and watch TV. Like I don't even watch TV. I legit like go take a nap, wake up, eat, probably go on Pinterest for like a few minutes if I feel like it, and then go back to sleep. And I mean, it's getting to the point where I'm getting like headaches. Like I think it's because I'm sleeping too much. I don't know if that's a thing, but I'm gonna go with it because that would be more motivation for me to do something. I don't know what I'm gonna do for real. Do I want to keep this? See, I gotta throw stuff away. Whatever. I don't know what I'm gonna do for real, but I know it's gonna be something productive. Whether that's cleaning up, whether that's going out to eat with my friends, whatever, I'm going to do something, and maybe that will give me more content, so that will be a plus. But whatever it is, I gotta do something because this just isn't working. Like I can't even explain to you guys how like this is not the move. Like now to show y'all why I got this hood on my head. Yes. So I just finished washing my makeup brushes and now I'm on to my hair. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do my nails and my mask tonight. I like to be in bed typically by 10 o'clock to wake up by 4:45. So I don't know if I'll get to it, but if I don't, hey, sometimes you make some goals, sometimes you don't. And I can always have tomorrow. So, but yeah, what I was saying earlier about kind of being like bored, I don't know if it's part of my generation. I think that we're so used, my generation, by the way, I can only speak from my personal experience. I'm not trying to generalize the generation, but I just notice characteristics within myself that I also find in others who are from my generation. So like I'm just saying it might be a part of our generation. I think that, due to the fact that we're so used to like a fast environment, I think patience is something that we all have to work on. And not just patience on an individual like with one another, but just in life in general. And on top of that, with your own self. What I mean by that is that, like I was explaining earlier, I have long-term goals. I have stuff that I want to do in the near future. However, it takes time for those things to happen. For example, I would like to be a full-time YouTuber. However, that's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to happen in a week. Probably not going to happen in a month, 2 months. It just doesn't work like that. So for me, I feel like to find something that I truly like doing, but not have the time or the resources to do it as much as I like, it blows me and it puts me in a funk. There's other things too, but I'm just so used to things going fast that long-term goals just don't satisfy me. And that's just me being 100% honest. Like, I don't know if I'm going to make sense to anybody. People are like, girl, what are you smoking? But that's just how I feel right now. I don't know. It's like, I know, let me part my hair so I don't look crazy. Okay, I think that looks more, a little bit more presentable, but it still looks dumb. Whatever. What I mean by fast, I think that in society, you're so conditioned to be on the lookout for the next thing. Like, I've had this conversation with so many people, and they've agreed that, you know, from kindergarten, you're taught that, hey, if you do what you need to do in kindergarten, you can go to the next level. You can go to first grade. Hey, if you do what you need to do in first grade, you can go to so on and so forth. And so when you get older and you're starting to figure out what you want to be and what you want to do in life, you know, you start mapping out your goals. And, you know, you learn about short-term and long-term goals in, like, I think I learned about that in middle school, maybe even elementary, late elementary. But you start learning about that and you start, you know, applying those principles. However, things change, plans change. You know, you become a different person. And so things that you wanted to do when you were 17 might not necessarily be things you want to do when you're 24. Or things that you saw yourself doing at 15 might not be, or let's bump the age up. Things that you saw yourself doing at 21 might not be the things that you want to do at 30. That's just how life works. We change, we're constantly, you know, gaining new interests. And I mean, that's just how the cookie crumbles. However, it's just funny how I feel like in that process we lose a sense of patience because we can see the goal right there in front of us, you know? For example, what I mean by that is that if you do, to go back to the school analogy, if you do this, that, and the third, you're going to go to the next level. You know, when you get into the real world, it's not like that. Nothing you do is going to guarantee that you're going to reach your goal. And I'm not trying to be negative or anything like that at all. I think that whatever you put your mind to, you can do it, but it doesn't look the same for everybody. And I don't know, I just feel like due to the fact that we were so conditioned to, you know, get to the next level and do, it was like we were taught society's goals, but we weren't taught how to conduct our own personal goals. Like, they gave us examples, but they didn't tell us, like, it's not as concrete as school, it's not as concrete as college. But I don't know, I just feel like the cure for that, I think it's part of me is just restless a little bit, and it's kind of showing itself as, I don't know, a sad, funky type feeling. There's no way in the world I should have to come home from work and be that tired because my job, you know, I think the most stressful part of my job is the commute. It's just no way that I should, like, be that, like, over it that I come home and I take a nap. Naps are great. I love naps. I'm the nap queen. However, every day, no. I feel like it's really doing something to my body. I don't think it's like standing my growth or anything like that. Nothing crazy. But I just feel like it's just really altering my mood. Because I just feel like a boring girl. And it's not, now it's like, it's not even in a jokey type of way. It's like, no, I'm really like annoyed with how bored I am. And to go back to my original point is because I think my generation, we're so used to being into something and then us being conditioned to always achieve something. I don't want to say achieve something, but always looking for the next, you know, thing. I just feel like, you know, I'm in a space where I have all this energy, but it's not being implemented in the right way. So I don't know what that's going to look like, but like I said earlier, I'm going to start doing a lot of stuff. When I say a lot of stuff, I'm not talking about, oh, I'm about to go to New York for a day, nothing like that. But like cooking more, probably going to start working out. I keep saying that, but I really don't like working out. That's why I typically don't. But I don't want my body to get to the point where no return. But does that make sense? Like, does that make sense? I don't know. I don't want to be the person that's just like talking in circles or whatever, because I'm really just kind of like releasing my feelings right now, because I've been feeling like this for the last few weeks, and I just don't like it, and I don't want to be that person who doesn't do anything about it. Like, I have a philosophy, no solution, no noise. So it's like, even though I enjoy complaining, I'm not about to sit up here and be like, I have no energy, I'm so boring. Like, it's fun when it's a joke, but when it's like real live, like, no, like, I'm sad because I'm boring, and I'm sad because, you know, I have no energy, then that's when it becomes an issue for me. Because now it's like I'm wallowing, or I'm dwelling in that space, and that space is not good for anyone. So it's like, I need to do what I need to do. Get out of this funk. Find some hobbies. Like, I have hobbies, but my hobbies are so, like, I don't want to say stupid, but my hobbies are so, like, no, my hobbies are pretty dope. I mean, I don't want to say dope, but my hobbies are pretty straight. I like to write. I like to edit videos. I like to... I like to play pool. I like to make collages. I just feel like it's like I like to make collages. I just feel like I'm just naming off a bunch of grandma hobbies, but no, it's just like I just really want to get active. That's the word. Get active. Be active. I don't want to be that one person, like I said, I think I said this earlier in the video, but I definitely don't want to be that person who looks back after like 40 years of their life and be like, bruh, what happened? What was I doing? Like, who am I? What am I doing with this thing called life? Like, I just don't want to be that person. If I do become that person, I'm going to be even sadder. So I feel like if I start early and knocking this stuff in the butt, but to be honest, and I'm going to stop ranting after a little bit because I know you guys don't want to keep hearing me talk, but I honestly feel like this is a process, but a lifelong process. Like, I think that everybody goes through those phases where they just feel like they're not active and it's not satisfying. So for me, I just want to make sure that I stay on top of it. I don't want it to get to the point where it's just too out of hand and I'm just in this like dark hole wallowing in my own depression. Like, no. Your girl's about to get out and be active. And maybe social. Social skills. For real, college is definitely a social place because when I was in school, it was like you're actively learning. I think that is one thing that I do miss about college. I don't miss the work, but I do miss the social part about it. Even though like I'm not like begging people to talk to me at work, I just feel like, you know, being engaged in discussion, not about work stuff, but like about social issues, I feel like that's good for your brain too, and just for the active part of your life, you know. But yeah, I think I'm gonna start doing that too, being more social. I don't know if I broke this down into a tip-based thing. I think I'm just talking. That's the plan. So y'all pray for me, you know, in the comments. Tell me if you ever gone through this, you know, a little funk because you feel like you're not active. Just let me know. Tell me what you did to get out of it. I'm listening. I'm always listening. Yeah, I'm about to try to finish my hair so I can do the other stuff.